Hello and welcome to another Spectrum Geeks video. My name is Dale and it's time for more Govee products. This time the Govee RGB ICW floor lamp. Now, I'm not showing you front of the box because, as with most things you buy from Amazon, they don't print a box, they put the bloody sticker all over the front of it. So as I start to kind of furnish and build out my office a little bit more, I have the Govee RGB ICW floor lamp that I bought, I don't know, it must be 6 months ago. It might even be a year ago. I forget because I had plans and I've been tempted by one of these and they're on offer. So we're going to put it kind of in my little reading area here in the office. Now, a couple of key things. Obviously, you have to use the Govee app for this, which we'll go through in a little bit how you set it up. But it doesn't really use too much electricity really for a light, 24 watts. Obviously, being RGB, you can have multiple different colours at different segments and sucker through, which we'll look at in a minute. And when it's not in use, it uses 0.5 watts. So again, all these things add up, but I think it's important that we understand how much energy we're using. So let's have a look what's in the box and then get things set up. So in the box, we get a few things that we expect to get with Govee products. The little blue Govee card, a user manual, a little bit of an overview on how all their stuff fits together, and this, the quick start guide. Now this is something I probably actually have to read because this lamp isn't exactly how you expect it to be. Obviously the box is relatively small and the lamp is rather large, but that is because the LED strip is basically what it is a floppy strip inside this bag. And I wasn't expecting this myself. I thought it was going to be a tube, but it's not. It's a flexible LED strip that you then mount into the rigid structure, which is just over here. So there's multiple ones of these, and it's going to fit down the middle, and we've got metal clamps that all fit together. So if I see, that's what it looks like. So we've got 4 of those, and then it connects into this base, just like so. I'm going to feed that through, and there's that little connector just there. This is going to connect onto, and then the standard kind of Govee little plug that we're used to seeing. There is a little microphone put in there, so it probably can react to music if that is your thing. And then finally in the box is another little box, and in there we have Govee power adapter, obviously here in the UK 3-pin, and then this other little bag has basically the bits and bobs that we need to erect our column securely. So we've got 3 of these little aluminium pieces, little Phillips screwdriver, so we can do up the screws, and then a series of screws to enable us to connect it all together. So let me reposition the camera onto the floor. I'll screw those bits together, show you what that looks like, and then show you how we put the feed in, and then show you what the light looks like. I just realised somehow I've cut myself. This review's not that bad, is it? Okay, so as you can see, it's all put together. A little bit of time consuming and fiddly to connect each one of those metal sections together and get the little kind of grub screws in to hold it in place. And then when you're actually putting the LED strip in itself, again, follow the instructions. If you just go from the top all the way to the bottom, you'll find that the strip looks like it's too long to go in. Obviously you don't want to cut anything with this, so you want to kind of peel it back a little bit, push it in at the top, and it kind of sticks out in the middle, and then if you push it all back in, it all goes nice and flush. And obviously you can see that the LED strip is on, but really you'll have this pointing at the back of a wall or something like that to give you some backlighting. But I'll just leave it on this way for now so you can see it, and I'll get the app up, hopefully over here, and configure it so we can see what the options are. Okay, so with the Govee app open, it can already find this as a nearby device. So let's click on that and click on add. So preparing just a little quick click of this switch. That's been done. So I'm going to call this office floor lamp. Office floor lamp. Done. Okay, now to enable you to be able to control this over your network, you do need to connect it to your Wi-Fi network. If you don't do that, you can skip it, just use Bluetooth, but for me, it's much better to add it into my network, so I'll do that now. Okay, then once connected to your Wi-Fi, we're going to have some options to control it. Obviously, right now, mine wants an upgrade, so we'll just do that now so I don't forget. It wants me to keep the phone relatively close, so just let that finish and then we'll come back to some of the features and controls of it. Okay, so that's the update all successfully completed. So now within the app, we've got a few options. So again, we can just go to color. You can see this down the bottom. We can control the different segments, different sections, and the brightness. So right now it's 50%. Already seems pretty bright, doesn't it? But apparently we can't change the brightness in temperature mode. So we can change if it's a white light or a warmer light. So now if we select red, we could kind of choose the top segment. That's now turned red. We could choose the bottom segment, turn that blue. So we've got the top and the bottom's blue. Just set that again. Now the red is at the top, blue at the bottom. If we wanted to, we could do green in the middle. Obviously you wouldn't really want these colours, but that gives us a few options there, and we can save those colours for a future palette that we want to use, or we can look at the scenes. So again, we could have movie. How it shows on camera, it's kind of running through some colours there. We could have tunnel. Night light. Perhaps something like fireworks would be quite cool. You can see it shoots up and explodes at the top. But for me, I'm just going to go for just a more kind of basic scene. That's a work scene. I'll just kind of light up the area. I might configure it a little bit more. I'll put it behind this chair. One thing, I will put the information up on the screen because I can't quite remember myself, but it's actually a little bit higher than I expected, which depending on your situation could be a good thing. But you know, for me, my ceiling slopes a little bit, so it might not quite fit exactly where I wanted it. Also, we've got music options as well, so we can have energetic. So again, as I'm talking, boom, you can see the mic's picking it up, and obviously if you have music playing, it would do the same. You can have rhythm, so it just responds differently as you hear a voice. But for me, I'm going to go back to there, illumination. Let's go to work or something. Let's see what's illumination look like. Then we can set the colour temperature. So hope this helped. I think it's going to look quite good and quite smart. In the background, I do a little overlay as I'm discussing how the final look is as I continue to build up this area. But another great product from Govee and pretty well priced. If you think about getting one of these, I have a link down in the description both to on Amazon and where it may be the best price, or directly from the Govee website, where unless you've made an order from there before, you can get £5 off your purchase. I do get some kickback. Both of those are affiliate links, but it doesn't affect the price for you. Thanks very much for watching as always. Hopefully see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and goodbye for now.